What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chemical Guys Detail Garage Dirty Shorts. This is the long form episode. If you're looking for the short version, the under 1 minute episode, click right up here. We're going inside my car today, and it is a mess in here. I'll show you in just 1 second. Be right with you. All right, guys, so in the last episode, we cleaned the car, we washed the car. Now, why am I doing all this stuff? Well, basically, this car is actually a lease, and my lease is almost up. So I gotta return this thing. In the next episode, I might have a new car. In that case, I wanna make sure that everything that has happened to this car is fixed and clean before I return it, because you don't want any of those extra charges when you go in to return your lease. So what we're working on today is the interior of the car. I've got a dog, and he sheds, and I didn't even think he shedded until I looked in the back seat. And if you look back there, it looks like a jungle of hair. There's like, it's like you're walking on another planet. Thankfully, I've got a little hammock there for him, which we don't have to worry about cleaning today, but you could use Chemical Guys products to clean that. We're just gonna worry about the seats and the mats, which are hideous. So I'll show you a really cool trick on how to get pet hair out of your mats. First, hit the subscribe button, because if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you're missing out, guys. There's tons of useful information. We post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Join our Instagram. We do giveaways on Wednesdays. We're gonna start doing giveaways here on YouTube soon for subscribers. So make sure you subscribe now and get that information once we release it. What car should I get next, guys? Leave it in the comments below. I wanna hear your thoughts on what's the next car I should get. So what's the first step in an interior detail? Leave your guess down below. What's the first thing I gotta do here? I'm guessing you might be wrong unless you said, put on gloves. That's the number one thing you wanna do. When you're detailing a car, especially the interior, you don't know what people are doing inside their cars. It could be really disgusting things. What people have touched, what kind of chicken grease or food debris that you're touching, or body oils that are in here. In this particular case, I'm not gonna wear gloves because it's my car, so it's all my mess. I'm okay with touching that with my own hands because I know where I've been. But most times you do wanna put gloves on before you start any type of interior cleaning. The second thing you wanna do is remove all of the debris out of the car. So there's all kinds of like different things here. I've got like receipts and Chemical Guys air fresheners. This is a really good one. Check out your local Rides and Coffee if you are around a detail garage. Every last Saturday or Sunday of the month, check your schedule out. You want to get rid of your Chemical Guys masks or anything else that you might have. I don't know if you noticed, but I have my quick load carrying caddy here filled with an assortment of Chemical Guys items that we are going to be using today to clean the interior of the car. A couple noteworthy ones are the pet hair brush. This brush is really amazing. It's completely made of rubber, and it's got these nice little bristles that kind of generate like a little electrostatic kind of suction, I guess you'd call it, and it picks up pet hair very easily. It's got a little rubber fin on here in case you rub up against some things. You can use this kind of like as a little scraper, but it's still soft enough for all of your materials in your car. And the coolest part is this rubber grip handle. If there's a weird area or like a hard to reach place, this is bendable, so you can actually bend this handle to form fit to an area that you need to clean out. It's pretty cool. This thing is very versatile, and you'll be able to use this in all kinds of applications, and I'll show you exactly how to do that coming up next. After that, we've got our boar's hair detailing brush. This is one of my favorite interior brushes to use for a multitude of products. We've got lightning fast, which we'll probably use on the carpets and the mats. We've got VRP to treat our interior after we clean it. We've got Total Interior Cherry Scent, which is one of my favorite scents. And this is gonna be an all-purpose cleaner. This we're gonna be able to use on every single part of the car. The door panels, the vinyl, the plastic, the cloth seats, the carpets, the dashboard, gauges, pretty much everything on the interior. As it says, it's the total interior. This works on navigation screens as well. And also we can treat the interior with some HydroInterior, which will give it a bit of a ceramic coating to prevent dust and future stains in the week leading up to me returning my car. So first things first, we're gonna grab the floor mats, bring them outside of the car, grab our shop vac vacuum, use the pet hair brush to brush off the hair into the vacuum and get those looking nice and right before we hit the rest of the details. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so we just finished with the mats. Now we're gonna move on to the rest of the interior. So for pretty much the majority of what's going on here, I'm gonna be using my Total Interior Cherry Scent. It smells amazing. Again, this is an all-purpose cleaner. This is gonna work great on your vinyls, your rubbers, your plastics, your navigation screens, your door panels, your dash, your seats, cloth and leather this works on, your steering wheel. You could really use this on almost anything. So all you really need is a clean microfiber towel and your bottle. And what you're gonna do is first fold your microfiber into fours. And one huge thing that we don't like to do in the interior of the vehicle is to get overspray, because you don't want product just going all over your car, flying all around. So what we do is we set this guy to spray, and we spray directly into the microfiber towel. 1 to 4 or 5 sprays is good enough. And then you go to the area that you want to work on, like this door panel, and you just wipe in nice linear motions. Now I'm gonna do half of it so you could see just the difference right here, right? I'm gonna get this half here, and you can see it brings back a nice matte sheen to this. This is fully clean, it's already dry to the touch, and this side is still dirty. And it's a little bit of a 50-50 here, but not much. But you can see on here the dirt line that we picked up off of the door panel. So what I'm gonna do now is just continue to spray this microfiber towel, go to a cleaner side or section here, and use that on the rest of the door panel. And you can just simply spray onto the towel and wipe the door. And if you've got some dirt left over on your microfiber towel, you just flip it to a clean side, and you can either buff off the excess of the product and the filth that was left on here, or just continue to work and spray and wipe. Now this is a different type of texture right here. This is kind of a weird texturized vinyl, which is different than this texturized vinyl, which is a little harder plastic. This is a little softer, like kind of an armrest. But Total Interior works on all of it. So this is a really versatile product. It smells amazing. I love fresh cherries, and this smells exactly like that. And look at how easily it just wipes away the dirt. This is a huge area for everybody, right? Because when you exit and enter your car, I don't even know how I do this, to be honest. I'm gonna practice right now. I guess I get out and maybe I kick this. Something happens where you get this scuffed up, right? So what you're gonna do is spray a little bit over here and just simply wipe on the door panel. And look at that, it just disappears basically. The scuff marks, the actual scratches are still there, so you do wanna be careful when you're getting in and out of your car, because you can't really do much about the physical plastic scratches, but the dirt lines you can totally get rid of. And it just disappears off of there. Flip to a clean side of your microfiber towel and just wipe it down. Now we're gonna continue like this throughout the rest of the vehicle. We're gonna hit the steering wheel. We're gonna hit the dashboard. We're gonna hit the seats. We're gonna hit every aspect of this car, the navigation screen, you name it. And we'll get back to you right after we're done. I'm cleaning my car, I'm doing it fun. But you can feel the difference, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Now before I forget, you can also grab your ultimate detailing boar's hair detailing brush and use it to get in the cracks and crevices of your ride. Just foam up some areas like the steering wheel, like look at that. And then get into those little grooves inside, the little perforations and your emblems and all the buttons and stuff that you've been touching for the past 3 years of your lease. And grab a clean microfiber towel and just wipe that stuff right off. And you will reveal a perfectly clean, brand new, fresh steering wheel and buttons. Next, we're gonna spray a little bit on our microfiber towel and use it right on our dash. Now, I don't know if you can see how messy this dash is. Come in close, Christian, come in close. I won't bite you. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of fingerprints here. This is a touch screen navigation. So I'm constantly pressing all the buttons like, oh, let's go to work. Let's go home. Let's go to work. Let's go home. Let's go to work. Let's have some fun. Let's go home. That kind of stuff. All you gotta do is take your Total Interior cleaner and protectant for your dash glass navigation and more, and spray a couple onto your microfiber towel. Simply wipe that away and look at how clean immediately that becomes. Gonna flip to a clean side and just wipe down the excess off of the navigation screen, and you'll see all the fingerprints are gone and everything looks great. So now you can see how crispy and clean that navigation is. I probably won't even touch it again until I return this car. The brush is another handy tool, because how would you get underneath? This thing has like a little lip and there's a ton of little dust and hairs and more dog hairs under there. So essentially same thing, right? You would just give it a nice little spray into the brush and then use the brush to get under and into those crevices underneath the navigation system. You could even use this as a duster, kind of a little bit dry, but the little one spray of Total Interior is the perfect amount to get under there and really brush all of that stuff away. And look at how beautifully clean it is now underneath there. You would not be able to get under there without this brush. You can also use the brush Bob Ross style in a little painterly fashion and just clean away those happy little dust clouds inside your vents. This is a great brush to get all that stuff just out of the little small intricate areas of your vehicle that you would not be able to get fingers or microfiber towels in, and brush all that stuff right out of your car. Now, since this is a lease and I'm returning this to the dealer, there's really nothing else I need to do here. One product really does it all. At this point though, if this is your car, if this is your daily driver, you're gonna wanna take one or two more additional steps. The first being, you're going to want to spray down with HydroInterior. This is going to create a ceramic barrier on all of your hard plastic surfaces within your interior, and it's going to have an electrostatic charge which will repel dust and dirt from sticking to it, making cleaning easier on the next go. It also has long-lasting UV protection, so when the sun is beating down through your windows, it's preventing your dash or any other of your components, your sensitive materials inside your interior, from cracking or fading, basically becoming dull over time. This is gonna help prevent that. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is add some sort of, wrong answer. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is add some sort of dressing or protectant to your materials. So in this case, I have VRP. This is vinyl rubber plastic. And it does exactly what it sounds like. It works on vinyl, rubber, and plastic. You can use this on your tires, your rubber, You can use this on your interior as well. It will give it a nice little shine, and all you need to do is add one little line or two little lines of product onto a microfiber applicator. You can dab onto the area that you want to affect with the dressing and simply just work it in nice and easy, and you'll see it gives it a nice, deep, dark, shiny little sheen going on here, a little wet look to it. I personally really like the way that VRP looks on my interior. You can hit this with all your hard plastics and you can see the difference almost immediately. Basically, you put this all over your interior and it looks fantastic. You can grab a clean microfiber towel if you wish, just to buff off the excess. This will also tone down the shine of this product, giving it a little bit more of a matte finish and a little less gloss than it normally has, but it's still very shiny. I like VRP quite a bit. Working all that excess out of the components, oh my gosh, that plastic looks brand new. This looks great, don't you guys think? If you think it looks great, put it down in the comments below. I mean, you would be surprised that this is a 3-year-old car. It looks like it's brand new. I love working at Chemical Guys. Now, the only thing you don't want to apply VRP to is your steering wheel. You can do most of your interior components like your dash, your seats, anything that has some sort of vinyl, rubber, or plastic on it. And this also gives some UV protection, gives it some nice gloss and shine. And this is just something you want to have on your car if you are keeping it. The last thing, the last piece of the puzzle, before I return this, or before you get back in it, hit it with an air freshener. This is my favorite air freshener, Cold Hard Cash. If you haven't seen the music video for this, go check it out, guys. It's pretty ridiculous. I won't say who stars in it, but I think you guys have a pretty good idea at this point.
Lincoln, Jackson, and Benjamin, their nostrils are offended by the state that your car is in.
Spray a couple at the footwell on the passenger side. Just 2 sprays over there, and that's all you really need. Let the airflow go. Smells like money.
Baby, grab some of that cold hard cash.
And that is what we want to manifest in our lives. Some cold hard cash. pick some up today at chemicalguys.com or your local detail garage. And that wraps up our video for today. Dirty Shorts. Hope you enjoyed this episode.